Kaushik, the sheer fact that it's now 10 months that you have Satyendra Jain in jail. It'll be 1 year in May. The sheer fact that he hasn't quite replaced Satyendra Jain. His portfolios were given to Manish Sisodia. Now, there is also a dearth of talent when it comes down to Arvind Kejriwal, largely seen as a one-party man. There is, a lot of questions on, is there a second-rung leadership? And will it be able to rise to the occasion? Logistically speaking, how long will you carry on with 18 portfolios now attaching to somebody else? In the Aam Aadmi Party cabinet, you will have to bring somebody in. But you've already, it's been a year and you haven't replaced Satyendra Jain. So are you going to replace Manish Sisodia, and what is the messaging? It's a catch-22 for Arvind Kejriwal.
More than the dearth of talent, I believe it's the lack of trust. As I had said earlier also, for Arvind Kejriwal, Manish Sisodia was what Amit Shah is to Prime Minister Narendra Modi, that most trusted lieutenant. So now that he has been arrested and his other person, Satyendra Jain, he is also in jail. So Arvind Kejriwal, I do not believe that AAP would not have talent the way BJP also has talent, or Congress party will have many talents. But here the Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal, he needs to trust someone else, whether he can trust another person, whether he will have another Manish Sisodia who can run the administration, virtually all of Delhi administration, and also the grapevine is that he interferes in Punjab administration also. And then Arvind Kejriwal looks after the political expansion. That model was working for Aam Aadmi Party. Now BJP has stuck on that model. Arvind Kejriwal will now have to take care of Delhi also, Delhi administration, plus the political plan that he has to expand AAP as a national party in true sense. Of course, it is a recognized national party, but it needs to have presence in many other states as well. So this is a big blow for Arvind Kejriwal, but he needs to expand his core team, because it was virtually these two guys only, Manish Sisodia and Arvind Kejriwal, and that's where the BJP has struck.
You know, Rahul, I'm going to bring you in on this, because if you look at the Delhi unit of Arvind Kejriwal, you've already got Satyendra Jain in, you've got practically who was very close to Arvind Kejriwal, Vijay Nair. He's right now in jail. You have Manish Sisodia in jail, 18 portfolios. Who does Arvind Kejriwal actually hand over these 18 portfolios to? At some point of time, he will have to bring in a replacement to run Delhi. He can't hand it to a Kailash Gehlot, he can't hand it to a Gopal Rai, because their names, in all probability, Aam Aadmi Party actually thinks that next in line is Kailash Gehlot, and right after him is Gopal Rai. So, and to replace and give that message out to his own people, because he hasn't replaced Satyendra Jain. Will he replace Manish Sisodia? He'll have to, because work needs to get done. Ultimately, files need to be signed by a minister.
Yes, Preeti, I think that's the dilemma that Arvind, that's the, there is a short-term battle and there is a long-term battle. I think the short-term, these are challenges, terrible challenges, because Kailash Gehlot has 6 portfolios already.
Yes. Transport
and revenue included. Gopal Rai has 3. Rajkumar Anand has 4. Imran Hussain has 2. Now, in that scenario, how do you distribute 18? You distribute in the current stock if you try to get people in 18. I think Arvind Kejriwal, and also, I think Arvind Kejriwal also knows the trust element. In Punjab, if there is a government by Aam Aadmi Party, I know, for instance, that officers travel from Punjab used to travel to Manish Sisodia to discuss budget and several other policy decisions with Manish Sisodia. That's not because of lack of talent. Yes, there is a bench strength problem, but I think it is largely a trust issue. Arvind Kejriwal will have to trust beyond his inner coterie now. And that expansion perhaps can also be good. It may create new leaders. Eventually, that's how leaders are created.
Maybe the likes of Atishi, Saurabh Bhardwaj need to step up and be included in the cabinet.
Yes, why not? Why shouldn't they? Because eventually, these are the faces which are prominently there, and it's not, their capability has not been tested. See, I think what very important is that Arvind Kejriwal is somewhere little like Narendra Modi. Does not like too much of that leadership sprouting around him. And in that, if you see why Manish Sisodia did well, because from the early Parivartan to the Kabir to the NGOs and other days.
And he was not a politician, he was a bureaucrat. And he could practically...
he was a bureaucrat, he was a journalist.
Yes, he works like a bureaucrat. Manish Sisodia doesn't work like a politician.
No. And Manish Sisodia did not threaten Arvind Kejriwal ever. Somewhere Arvind Kejriwal felt that confident that Manish Sisodia, even though he's campaigning, his model is being talked about, was not threatening him politically. And that's what somebody will have to be in Arvind Kejriwal's cabinet now to become that he is not threatening Arvind Kejriwal. Otherwise, I think serious setbacks to the Aam Aadmi Party's back. One point which I wanted to make, and Kaushik can come in on this, the isolation of AAP. Since AAP was operating largely as a lone ranger, you see, taking on Congress. So there is no Congress standing with him today.
But the TNP is standing, the TRS is standing, the Shiv Sena is standing. So there are new axes which are being formed as you speak.
Yeah, so I think that's what one will have to see, that can it be a template for opposition unity on some issues or on broader opposition unity?